to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Evan Ingram, 41 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action with Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Play action, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard. The football first to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it now out of the gun. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. On third down, it's Sanders, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play. So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now back to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On first down, Ryan. Dancing to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. That was a nice little setup there on play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, Ryan. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So on first down, the Pioneers offense getting set to go. Get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Green 91, green 85.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. He'll field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Throwing on first down. Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Off the play fake. Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
145. 145.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
140.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. The 40, 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Martin, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to let this into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And Champ Bailey, a man who had 52 picks in his great career, has a pick there.
And if people had actually challenged him more, what do you think that number would have been?
Could have been higher. They just didn't like to throw his way, and for good reason.
Well, when you throw it and he takes it away, and he had such great...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, Ryan. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off play action. Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Ryan will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Matt Ryan, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Sharp. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I know he carries it a lot. I know he touches it a lot. But he does have a tendency to turn it over, and sometimes in some real key situations. I just don't see how with that death grip handshake Adrian Peterson has. I would figure the ball would never pop free.
Yeah, you've talked about that a lot, but you give your star like AP a little bit of a break here, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you can talk about those fumbles, and then you remember all the gigantic plays that he makes, and you learn to live with a few of them.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. That's to his running back, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run Tomlinson, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Again, it'll be Tomlinson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. LaDainian Tomlinson in the final seconds of the 1st half, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pick. Up there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now running right through it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And some room to work. Fighting down past the 45. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right and avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he finds his target. It's sharp. Give him 6 on the play there. And it'll be 1st down, Denver.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The play clock's running down. Here's Ryan. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Ryan on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. On third down, it's Sanders. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fuller. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Will Fuller, 26 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. Gets past one man. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From midfield now, here's Ryan. They set up the screened LT. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. LaDainian Tomlinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Ryan on 1st down. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Operating from the gun, Ryan over the middle. Sharp's got it complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first and 10, Ryan tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A gain of 39 that time. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And on that one, able to catch. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 as the Buccaneer offense gets ready to go. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 23. Now Tomlinson up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They'll try and run. Tomlinson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Matt Ryan. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And that was just an old-fashioned scramble play, 4th and goal, and he willed his team into the end zone.
And I just don't know how, on the other side of the ball, you keep your composure. You account for everything. You defend everything. And this guy finds a way to make a play on you. Can you tell? That just agitates me a little bit as a former defender.
I know your hands are shaking. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Now a first down carry by Bell. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A 14-time Pro Bowler, Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. It sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
A gain of 6 there on first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Play action, Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Now, Breeze again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw is Breeze. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. That's complete to Sharp. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll try the left side with LT. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Breeze now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Four yards remaining now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. On first down, Ryan. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Throwing on first down, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Second and 10 now. Ryan dancing to his left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we can come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley.
Oh. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Emerson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now Ryan on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Goes underneath for Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Breeze is looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Breeze to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Mounties offense getting set, looking at a 1st and 10. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Ryan. Being chased out left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you.
And it's a fumble. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. Now Carr. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On play action, now Carr. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The 30. 10. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Ingram hauls it in. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Throwing now is Carr. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Carr going to throw. Steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And Denver getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Well, now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And that is incomplete. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. Give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
To throw, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But, hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Dancing to his left. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
Carr now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down deep in their territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're running. Tomlinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Third and 4. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now Ryan, over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there, 49 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and that will be third down. This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr. And Cooks has it over the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vontez perfect. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Back to throw. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Room here to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. On the handoff, Tomlinson. And some strong running. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
A lot of Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Underneath for Johnson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 77 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Johnson from a yard out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Flushed out right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Screen play, Johnson. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No good.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down just inside the 10 back at the 9. Von Miller able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Returnable now for Woodson. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free.
Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it's 15-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now it's Ryan. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
3 man left. 140.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And he will get this into the end zone for a And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Now the Colts offense ready here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. Big hold of the 30. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And even 20 yards and a 1st down on the game's very first play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Locke. He gets it left side to Johnson. A good pickup there, a 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. On the counter, it's Tomlinson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Now he's going the other way. And incomplete to open things up. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Ryan. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They go play action with Ryan. And he finds his target. It's sharp. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Singletary in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Ryan on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from the 20. And the Colts are in for 6. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Butker now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Julio Jones. 60 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard right at the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Levante David in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Well, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Brandon, the best teams work together in all phases. The offense is getting help now from their defense. Why? An interception returned for a touchdown. Points on the board. The offense didn't have to be on the field. That's teamwork.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will... up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. Forced out to Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. Fights off the defender. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Broncos coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mike Singletary able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll run it now out of the gun. Big hold of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Handoff left, Tomlinson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he's into the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Brandon, so many defenders are former offensive players in a past life. You know how much fun they have when they pick off a pass and get a chance to relive their offensive days. Take it from defense to offense. They love waltzing into the end zone doing exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Throwing again. Ryan. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. They go play action now. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
To throw is Ryan. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Running right, this is Tomlinson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to